Hello, welcome. So today we have a new pick a card reading. Today is about your career, so let's see what comes out. I'm sure different people will have different questions, but let's see what the cards can show us, okay? So this is pile number 1 with this stone. And pile number 2. The timestamps are below, and I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. Let's see what comes out for pile number 1 regarding their career. What can you tell us? Are they getting a promotion? Or should they consider a new job? Everything is going well. Okay, we have the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, anything else? And the Ace of Swords. So it feels like you've been through some situation that was causing you fear, right? Where you couldn't see everything that was happening. There was a lot of uncertainty. So however that will apply to you, right? There was a lot of uncertainty, and that has led you to really cling to what you have instead of feeling confident that you can look for something better, right? It created a attachment that was not healthy with the Devil here, right? It has created some sort of mindset that was not beneficial for you. It was your internal condition being affected by your external condition. But here with the Ace of Swords, it seems like you have challenged this assumption. You have decided to look at the situation in a different way. You are cutting through the illusion. You have clarity of thought coming to you. You have decided to have a more active posture. Even if the truth is uncomfortable, perhaps you are not at a great place, right? Not a great company. Perhaps you've noticed that you're gonna have to start sending CVs. Perhaps you receive a new job contract, but you're gonna have to challenge the conditions that they are offering. This is the situation that I'm reading. Let's see. What's at the moment the most likely outcome of this situation? Is it going to be a positive outcome? Is it going to be a more challenging outcome? What is the outcome of this situation now that they gain clarity? What is the outcome for pile number 1? Can you tell us? One more. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands reversed, Two of Pentacles. So based on the cards that came out, I would say that this clarity is not going to magically solve everything. The cards coming out, they point more towards a no, but it doesn't feel like a fixed no, right? I think you might feel this sense of loss, or you might feel exposed to what is lacking, right? You might actually have realized, like, I'm not being paid as much as the others in my team, for example, right? So that could be a sort of loss, a sort of exposure. But it feels like you don't have the energy to keep on fighting on this. It feels like you don't have more energy to put into it. And the next step is to navigate this new reality, right? Going one day at a time with the Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle in the sense of it is what it is. And in the meantime, I'll try and find something better. It feels to me more like a transition rather than a final verdict of yes or no, to be honest with you. Even if this is a yes or no reading, but it doesn't feel fixed. It really feels like it's a transition. And perhaps there's still too many variables at play to have a yes or no answer or outcome, right? What else can we know about this situation? No, not from this deck. Okay, not from this deck. And from this deck. Oh. And from this deck. Anything else? Okay. So we have Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping Valley of Shadows. Here fears are faced and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. So whatever you are going through is clearly like a major point in your journey. Also because let's not forget, we do have two major arcana, right? The Moon and the Devil. So you are going through this. Actually, it's a great image to visualize it, right? Because it's like you are going through this path, which is ascending, right? It's still going up the mountain, but it's a steep path and is not very illuminated. But if you trust yourself and if you know that you can put step after step, you know, foot after foot, and you just keep on going, then you will gain more courage in yourself, and that will help you move your mindset, change your mindset in order to be able to look for something better than the situation. And we have honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. So even if there is something that you're not fully seeing, you should follow your intuition in this situation, right? Because maybe you are not meant to know everything going on that is going on in this situation, right? Maybe this situation is only happening for you to turn inwards and learn how to move even when you can't see 100% of the path ahead. I hope it's making sense. Why is this situation happening to pile number 1? What are they supposed to learn here? Act with clarity. Focus your intentions, navigate decisions with clear insight and purpose. So that's exactly it, right? Having a clear mind, having this clarity materialized in your 3D, right? Knowing exactly where you are going, regardless of how muddy the situation is, right? Focus on your intention, focus on the step ahead, always the step ahead. And before you notice, you're going to be at the top of the mountain and you're going to have a different kind of vision of things. So if you chose this pile, at the moment it doesn't seem like a yes answer, but it does feel like a transition phase that will bring you to a place where you're going to be better equipped to deal with these gray situations, let's say, right? You're gonna be forging yourself, your courage, your confidence, your presence, and that will allow you to act with more clarity from here on, right? It feels more like a lesson that is happening, right? And here at the back of the deck we have worthy goal. Get out and be inspired to keep working towards your life's purpose. So if you chose pile number 1, if you are really looking for an answer, I think the answer is no, but there's all this massive purpose to it. So let me know in the comments if this has helped you at all. Looking forward to read what you say, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye! Hello, if you chose file number 2 with this beautiful pyrite, there we go. Let's see, career-wise, is it a yes, it is a no? I'm sure there is different questions to be answered, but let's see what comes out. For those who chose file number 2. Anything else? One more. Okay. Okay. We have the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. Overall, I think it's a yes, despite the Ten of Swords. However, what I would like to say is, we do have one card of Wands, Cups, Pentacles, and Swords, right? And King of Wands, it's amazing. It's like there's this spark, there's this enthusiasm, it's like this feeling of being aligned with what you want to do. There's this eagerness to get things going, to do the job, to put in the work. You have Nine of Cups, right? He's like having the time of his life. He has money, he has like all his 9 cups. There's maybe just one missing, as we know, but everything is like coming up roses for him, right? So far looks good. Perhaps you have a job that you love, you have a great salary, great team, I would say as well, with the Three of Pentacles, right? There's this, in any case, there's this feeling of lightness and happiness and working together towards a common goal. It's just a Ten of Swords where it feels like you're in burnout, as in you need out right now. Like, I love it, it's all amazing, I'm tired as hell, basically. I can't anymore. This is what it feels like. It's like you keep on pushing, right? Because there's all these amazing things, this great foundation, but your mental is exhausted, it's tired. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Just before I take another card is also like, if this is your situation, right, and you have to take a decision, don't make the decision from the point of view, I'm tired, I don't care anymore. Give yourself some time. If you can have a week off, you know, just to rest your mind. If you can, I don't know, maybe decrease the percentage that you work at, right? If you work at 100%, 5 days a week, maybe you can take 1 day off or 2 days off. Your mind really needs to rest because it's not in a great place to make any decision. Yeah, we have Queen of Swords, and Queen of Wands. So yeah, exactly. It's like you have the desire, you have the mental capacity to do what you love. They are aligned at the moment. It's just the mental that is not at the same level, right? It's not being able to express itself as a Queen of Swords. I think it's just tired, and what this Queen shows me is that it's temporary, right? It's not like you're gonna need 6 months to recover. It's gonna be faster than that. But perhaps the reason why the moment you have a doubt and you're not sure what to choose, if you're gonna say yes or no to whatever is happening in your life, is just because you're tired, and when you're tired, it's like, fuck it, I'll deal with it tomorrow, right? And that's not the best mindset, but because overall it looks very positive. What else can we know about this situation, about this yes or no? Yeah, we have recovery, comeback, find strength in healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for triumphant resurgence. So I think it's that. I think you really need to take holidays, take some time off, call in sick for a couple of days, you know. You need to rest your mind. You need to rest it. And what about the situation itself? What can we know about the situation that they are trying to decide upon? What can we know about the situation? Charge ahead. Embrace courage and determination, forging your path with confidence and readiness to overcome obstacles. So I think it's a yes, as I said before. What else can we know about this situation? Anything else? We have stay in the flow, surrender to the rhythm of life, remaining open to opportunities and lessons as they naturally unfold. And we have on the mend, be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. So honestly, I think this situation is positive. I think that you are probably not in the best mind space to make a decision right now. But if you manage to take some time for yourself to heal, to recover, and to re-enter the flow of things, because you were in it, right? You had the King of Wands, you had the Nine of Cups, you had the Three of Pentacles. So if you go back to this flow, I think that your mental will also recover, and I think that you're gonna have your path clear ahead to move with confidence, right? But you have to be compassionate for yourself, and you have to put yourself first, because if you are exhausted, it's a matter of mental health, and that's really important. And the more you push for yourself right now, you're just going to be reaching a breaking point. It's not going to be helpful, neither for you, neither for your team, because then you're going to have to be away much longer, right? So really take the time to focus on yourself, on your mind, on your spiritual body and emotional body to recover, so that so that you can then move forward, because it seems quite positive, this situation. I'm just gonna see what comes out from this deck, if anything wants to come out. Anything else? So we have inner child and healing, wounding, coping mechanisms, learned behavior, self-discovery. So perhaps this pattern that brought you all the way up till burnout is rooted in some childhood pattern, right? Something that you've developed back then and that now you still reproduce. So now you can actually begin to be aware of it and to heal it, right? We have cold, control, silent, observing, hiding feelings, secretive, blocking emotions, mask. So we have blocking emotions and mask, and here we have mend your heart, right? So maybe the mental has led you to this space where you feel like you need to protect yourself, and maybe you have withdrawn a little bit, right? And you're a bit more cold because you're exhausted, so you don't have energy to laugh, right? So I think it's connected. We also have separation, longing, abandoned, divorce, broken dreams, heartbreak, grief. So also when we are in burnout, right, when we are exhausted, the smallest inconvenience, because sometimes it's not even a problem, it's a small inconvenience, is enough to make us wanna quit everything, like, you know, whatever, this company, I don't care anymore. And if you were to look objectively to the situation, you wouldn't feel that, but because you already have your mind so full, so tired, you just can't deal with it anymore, even if it's a small thing, right? So you become cold and distant and you just observe, but you don't really feel like interacting. We have external party, situations, karmic partner, friends, family, work, other people, obligations. So to me, this feels like, it feels even heavy, like when you have to deal with all the bullshit, with all the work colleagues, like even if they are the most amazing people, but you know, like it's just can't stand anymore, I'm tired. This is how it feels. This card feels really heavy, like I have to go and deal with others when I really don't feel like it, when I really just want to stay at home in bed. And you have to be careful, because blocking this emotion, right, you're not helping your inner child. You're gonna, oh, I have a call. Sorry, I just received the call. And we have Venus offer, romance, love, beauty, creative arts, wealth, harmony, attraction, an offer. So as I said, overall it feels very positive. It feels more like it's your outcome on the situation, because you are truly tired, that is creating this doubt. I would say focus on your healing, focus on coming back stronger, because it's positive and there's a nice offer on the horizons for you. All right, so if you chose pile number 2, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you'll take care of yourself. Call in sick a couple of days. It's justified if you're exhausted, if you need a few days off, if you can take vacation. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Bye-bye.